Do you have an enemy at work and need to destroy them? Yeah, me too. A few steps on how to deal with your foe and come out ahead. Number one, forethought. When you go into any job, make yourself as invaluable as possible as soon as you can. This is not my foe. This is my child who I would die for. But when you start a job, have some sort of knack that only you handle. Do you know where all the stock is in your store? Are you the only person that knows that operating system? Go out of your way to be an expert in some particular field that, to get rid of you, wouldn't cripple the company, but it would put them out. And if there's one thing a company doesn't really want to do is go through training a new person, they just want somebody to show up and just magically do things the way that you were doing anyway. So be sure to be good at your job. Step 2, identify your enemy. The time you spend at this company, you only get to have one enemy. So choose carefully if that really is the person on which you want to hinge your career. Choose your battles wisely and decide if this is an inconvenience or if this is an absolute stopgap to your success. Your company and your coworkers should know you as, at the very least, someone that's very competent at their job. Someone that's even-keeled, not overly emotional, so that when you have to while out on this person publicly, it seems completely out of character for you. And for God's sake, don't outwardly threaten them, but you can be terse. You can say, "I'm sorry, what did you mean? I need you to repeat that for me. I'm sorry, I'm a little ditzy, I'm a little dumb. Can you repeat that for me? I think you need one of the managers to explain it back to me because clearly I'm an idiot. Am I an idiot? I need some clarification here." All of a sudden people go, "What? What is this?" The next phase is going to, hopefully, this manager that saw this and going, "Oh my God, I don't know what came over me. I'm so sorry that you had to see that. I don't know what's going on with this, but I feel hindered in my duties to be the best employee possible here. And I don't know if I'm in the wrong." You're not. "I don't know if I'm in the wrong or this is just like some of the new company policy that I'm not aware of, but this behavior and this is causing me to be an ineffective employee. And what they want is you to be effective." And if you're like, "I can't go into specifics. I can't get here. I can't do that. They're always on the computer. They're always on their phone. They're always on something that directly hinders you." This cannot be a personality attack of, "Well, she said whatever." No, it's not a personality attack. It's, this person is hindering me from being the best employee possible. Just the facts. Just the facts. No warning shot. Shoot to kill. That's it. That's it. Because if you have this altercation with this person and your management doesn't back you up, move them to a different shift, move them to a different part of the office. Have it deal with it in such a way that they are out of your hair effectively. You have to then move it up to an upper level management and go out of your way to get them fired. This is why I said you only get one enemy. You only get one enemy, and this one enemy must be an enemy. Must be someone who is out to destroy and hinder you first. This is no warning shots, no prisoners taken, absolute annihilation on the battlefield. Every man dies. And you have to be prepared for this to be the end of your career as well. There is, a chance that management's not going to come down on your side and you're going to look crazy. And you have to say, "You know what? This ain't worth it." But if you're doing your job and everyone loves you and it's fantastic, and the only thing gunking up anything is this person, you have to wait and you have to watch and you have to collect data. Is it fun? No. But honey, you need receipts. The best thing you can do is have witnesses. If you are part of like group threads, screenshot, evidence, evidence, evidence. At the end, honestly, as someone who's had several lawsuits with various entities throughout my life, no one actually cares about how someone has hurt you. No one cares about character assassination. He's a bad man, she's a bad person, this person owes me, whatever. Nobody cares. It would be really emotionally fulfilling to go through a lawsuit and have someone say, you know what, you were right. He is a rat bastard. But they're not going to do that. They're going to say, what are the numbers? What are the evidence? Crunch it out. Which is why you have to be a more valuable employee. And that starts day one at your job. That you can't be a mediocre employee that's just hanging out and then goes to start a fight with someone who's of an equal peer and expect what? Them to come down on your side because you grab coffee with one of the assistant managers? No. You have to be clear that you are on a steep trajectory in this career. And that person is not. You only get one enemy at each job. Hopefully you have no enemies at each job. But you only get to pick one. You can be put out by 20,000 other people, but you only get to have one foe. Honestly, from a management perspective, the best outcome is this person is so cowed, they will not speak in your presence again. They keep their job, you keep your job. Management is happy with this. This is why you have to side with your company and their perspective and go, talk about your company ethics with your manager. Say, I'm not sure if this is the kind of work culture that we promote here. I hope that it's not. I hope that I'm mistaken. I hope that there's just several people having a bad day. But if this is how normal operations go about, I can't, in good faith, stick with that sort of morality. Your management will be terrified to hear something like that because that's where lawsuits come from. That's where HR problems come in. And they want to do everything within their power to not have an HR situation. HR is only brought in for lawsuits. HR doesn't care about how you feel or what they did to you or You have to sit for maybe years and think about, what will I do when this moment arrives? When I finally meet my foe, what am I going to deploy? What is working in my favor? Maybe this person will never cross your path. But the moment that they do, and you go, are you my nemesis? In your head, don't say it out loud, like crazy person. What you're looking for in a nemesis is a trajectory of awfulness that goes from an inconvenience to a hindrance to a wall put in the way of your success. You can jump over a hurdle. Do you want to? No, but you can. But if someone is bricking a wall, brick by brick, in your way, what do you do with that? You suffer till you die? You let them win and you change jobs? If this job is not worth fighting for, leave the job. Leave the job. If you know that company ethics are not on your side, just go. Just go. You think you're never going to find a job anywhere else? I mean, are you in a highly specialized field where no one will take you? If no one will take you at another job, then you have to really look at your skill set and if you are fully operating at peak efficiency for yourself. And if you're not operating, this course is for peak efficient operators only, because the people that are going to fight you aren't as good as you. Why are they picking on you? Why are they causing a fight? Little dogs bark at big dogs. Big dogs don't care. Big dogs just go about their day. This person is only yapping at you because you make them feel inferior, not because of your attitude, but because of your efficiency. And that has to be very clear in your job, in the strategies that you implement against them, in the specifics when you go to your supervisors and say, look, I can't do X, Y, Z. I literally can't. I want to. I want to be the best employee I can be. I want my name on there, employee of the month, 6 months in the running. But I cannot get to that with these specific things. And that can't be, I just can't do it if she works here. That's not an argument. I'm specifically hindered by being able to do this specific thing. Nobody can argue about a task in actuality, but if you sit there and you're arguing about somebody's personality, that's just an opinion. You can't get somebody fired based on their personality. You can get somebody fired based on their actions. And that's going to take sitting and watching and dealing with a lot of crap in the meantime, and logging and logging and logging evidence and evidence and evidence that's going to work on your side. And at the end of the day, particularly now, nobody wants one person inciting a horrific work environment. People are barely working as is. And if there's one person who's bringing down everything, they know. And if there's other people who are aware, you need to have them in on it too. You have to have them stand up. You have to also get them to realize that this is against company ethics and to side with you. Hopefully your coworkers are smart enough to figure out when they're being had. Again, this is for winners. Hopefully there's other people who are somewhat on the same level as you in your field. If not, be prepared to go it alone. Be prepared for no one to back it up. You have to dig 2 graves. It could be that your response to this workplace adversary is that you are canned. And you have to be prepared for that. Have the 6-month savings. Have it. Oh, but you have it. You have that. I don't care what you have to do to have it, but you have that 6-month savings. Because a lifetime of being able to say, well, you know what? No, I think today was my last day. I will go clean out my desk. Today was my last day. And to have the financial cushion to fall back on. You work on that 6-month cushion from the time that you're like 14. We'll talk more about non-spendable income in future episodes, but the freedom that gives you to go about your life in an absolute whirlwind, sort of tyrannical spree is fantastic. It means you're not beholden to anyone. It can truly be fuck you goodbye in any situation. And what's better than that? To be the master of your own fate. So don't take crap. But take notes. You get one enemy per area in your life at once. Choose the hill that you want to die on. You might die there, but only you can know, here we go, here it is, this is what I've been waiting for, I have the steps to implement this, if this goes south, I know what to do, okay, I'm going to see how this goes, right? Okay, we're doing this. You snap like a Doberman. They're shocked. Everyone's shocked at your behavior. You then escalate it to management. You then escalate it to secondary management. You then escalate it to HR. And if still nothing, you leave. You leave. If you stay, then congratulations, you've made yourself a laughingstock. You have to be fully prepared for your consequences. Because you know what? This person might be trying to do the same exact thing to you. In which case, you end up booted anyway. So you might as well take all the steps necessary, be rational in advance, because it can be very hard in the moment, so that the moment that it happens, you know exactly what to do, how to implement it, and you can go about things in a clear head. You're going to win out. This is for winners, I believe.